dolls, welcome back to your girl's channel. I am back today guys because I wanted to review the 3503 Fierce by Nature palette from Morphe. So far this palette is not disappointed. I have actually created a double cut crease look with this palette and I'm really proud of myself. This is the first time I've ever tried doing a cut crease, so I'm so happy with how it turned out. If you dolls want to see how this look was done, then carry on watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you dolls in my next post. Okay dolls, we are going to start off with the brows. So I'm going to just brush my brows out. Going to add some L&E fixing gel onto the brows. Going to grab a spoolie and I'm just going to brush these brows out and dragging them up at the same time. Flip the brush around and I'm going to go in with my angled brush and I'm going into my Anastasia Beverly Hills pomade in colour chocolate and I'm just going to follow the shape of my brows and fill them in. It doesn't matter if your eyebrows aren't perfectly shaped right this minute because we're going to use some concealer and the concealer will help me with my perfect shape. So don't trip right now if they're looking crazy. So I've got my MAC concealer in NC42 and I have my 207 Real Technique brush and I'm just going to go around my eyebrows and neaten them up. Eyebrows are a bit on the long side today, so let me just shorten that. Brows are done, honey. So I've got a new palette that I want to use today. It's the 3503 Fierce by Nature palette and this is from Morphe. So this is the palette. I think the palette is gorgeous. Really nice colours in there. I'm so glad it's got like a really nice dark colour here. It's not black but it's dark. I like that. It's got loads of nice tones, those nice browns, loads of transition shades, popping colours also. It's got one little glitter bit there as well. Anyways, I think what I'm going to do today is I'm going to actually try a double cut crease. I've never actually done a double cut crease before. Plus I have hooded eyes, so I really want to try it out and I think this palette will be perfect for it. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start this look. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to prime my lids. I normally always use the PLouise base primer. My problem is I need to get the really light one because the PLouise base, once you put that on, it's a wrap. Your eyeshadow is staying in place in it. So I really do like the coverage that that gives. But I purchased this concealer the other day from Superdrug and it's the Makeup Academy concealer. You can see that it's really light. I want these colours to pop. So I'm going to just try some of that as a primer today. We'll see if it's a good shadow, if it's a good primer base or not. But I'm really just using it because it's white, obviously. So I want these colours to pop. If this is gonna work because it's quite watery, so I think what I'll do is I will use my baking powder, my loose powder, and I'll just add a bit of that on top as well just to hold it in place, just for that extra pop. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start off lighter, get a bit darker, then blend, make sure that's all blended in. Then I'm gonna cut a crease that's gonna be higher than where my normal crease is, which is here. Then I'm gonna cut a high crease and add color, but I need to leave a space, which is going to give me that double cut crease. Okay, so we're going to start off with Temptin. I'm going to go into Ball of Fire. And I'm going to bring that colour, that Ball of Fire, I'm going to bring it up a bit. Because when I cut the first crease, I want this colour to pop on top of it, so I'm just bringing it up some. I'm gonna go into Unstoppable. This colour is so gorgeous. I love it already. It's gonna be one of my faves. And finally, I'm gonna go back into Temptin and just add that just right onto the brow. These colours blend really nicely together as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my PLouise base, which is in Rumour 03. I normally use it to prime my lid with, but I'm just going to use it to actually cut my crease, my first crease. And I'm going to cut my crease higher than where my actual crease is, so I'm going to go quite high. So I'm going to go back in and I'm going to cut out another crease. Okay guys, so what I did is I went back in and I went over the crease that I've cut and I added the darkest shade, which is Smoked Out. I also added Hypnotic, which is a deep purple shade, and I just smoked that out on top. I'm finally done and I'm happy with that. I'm going to move on to the bottom area now, and then this will be done. It will be a wrap. I'm going to use the same shades that I use at the top at the bottom. Might add a couple of little bits in, but it's pretty much going to be the same kind of transition. I'm going to go in with Ignition first. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with Smoked Out. So I'm just trying to draw it out and have a steady hand, guys. Do is I'm gonna go into Stamina, which is that dark brown, and I'm just gonna start blending it onto this black that I've just carved out. I'm gonna go into Hypnotic and I'm gonna add it to Smoked Out. To Ball of Fire. I'm gonna go back into Unstoppable, which is like one of my favorite shades from the palette so far. I haven't used all of them, but so far I'm really liking that shade, and I'm gonna pop that in the middle. And the first colour I used, which was a Temptation, so I'm just gonna add that as well, just like kind of slightly on the outer corners. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into my Milk pencil. What else I'm going to do, because I don't want to actually use a wing today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Smoked Out and I'm just going to build it up a bit here. Let's move straight on to the other eye, guys. No games are going to be played here. Okay guys, I've finished my eyes. I've done my double cut crease. I hope you guys are proud of me. I'm so proud of myself. This is the first time I've done it. I am going to move on to the face, and then I'm going to go add my lashes and do it under my eye, and then we will be done. look is done. I created a double cut crease. What do you dolls think of this look? If you like it, give me a thumbs up, like the video, don't forget to subscribe and comment, and I will catch you dolls in my next post.